Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long was 1975. A YouTuber's on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long was 1975.
Hey YouTube, Long Post 1975, and welcome to another Fat Friday video. A series of videos where I take a look at some of the more interesting things you can find to eat in the high street. Apologies, there hasn't been a Fat Friday for the last 2 weeks. It's been hot as hell, and I generally just don't feel like eating when it's hot. Apologies for the lights in here. My mouth's gone, and it's not frozen and it's not chilled, but my mouth's gone already. But yeah, it was sunny, but now it's not sunny, but it's supposed to do like thunder and lightning and then be sunny again. Bottom line is, it's so fucking humid and I'm sweating like Rachel Reeves when she has to submit anything to the OBR or meet someone who's fiscally competent, which is everyone else. I laugh, but this week she just basically bankrupted this country and saddled future generation upon future generation with a massive amount of debt and tax hikes. But hey, this is what socialist governments do. So if you did vote for them, well done you. This is just going to be a quick, short little Fat Friday because I'm against the clock. What time is it? It's 25 to 4. I really am sweating here. I'm sweating like a prostitute on holy ground. But yeah, just fucking tank down and kill it, please. Just tank down and kill I'm going to say humanity. Our government's doing that. Tank down and kill the humidity. Anyway, yeah, what do I have to eat this week? Definitely something a little bit different, especially if you know my food habit, which is I do not have a sweet tooth whatsoever and don't like eating sweet food. But I saw these and I had to try them, and I'll tell you for why. But first of all, thumbnail. Yeah, Jaffa cakes. Haven't had a Jaffa cake in about 2 years, and that was because someone bought me, like, when you get the meter long box of them, they do at Christmas, and I think I ate 2 and then gave the box away. I didn't tell the person who bought it for me, and hopefully they're not watching this because I don't like sweet food, but I have to try these. So the deal with Jaffa cakes is interesting. If you want to make a knockoff Jaffa cake, you can call it a Jaffa cake. I don't know what the deal is with that. Anyone can make Jaffa cakes, but all knockoff Jaffa cakes do not taste as good as proper Jaffa cakes. When I was a kid, I loved Jaffa cakes. How many times can I say the word Jaffa in this video? I warrant quite a lot. My mouth is really gone here. But traditionally, they're sponge covered in orange jam, hence the Jaffa, and then dark chocolate. I don't know if they've ever done dairy chocolate. They should do that actually, although would it work? Because the slight bitterness of the chocolate works well with the tart of the orange, and then the sponge, chef's kiss. I'll tell you what is interesting about Jaffa cakes is they're exempt from the biscuit tax. Yes, that's right, there's a biscuit tax in this country. For anyone outside, I think it's raining, for anyone outside of this country, yes, we have a tax on biscuits. Why? Because the government are robbing bastards and taxation is theft. But Jaffa cakes, because they are a cake, are exempt from the biscuit tax. Now I think Jaffa cakes were introduced, by all means correct me if I'm wrong, oh wait, don't care, like 71 or something, but in 1991 Her Majesty's, customs and excise and all that, whatever the people who do HMRC, I don't know, it's all abbreviations, took McVitie's to court because they wanted them to pay the biscuit tax, and McVitie's beat them, and there were 2 reasons to how they beat them. One, they baked up a fuck-off massive Jaffa cake, and I don't know what they did with that, presumably they took it to court, but 2, they explained that a biscuit, when it goes off, goes soft, but when a cake goes off, it goes hard, and that is generally considered the recognition of what is the difference between a biscuit and a cake. And so maybe they let this big fuck off Jaffa cake go off, or past its best, if you will, and it went hard, and then everyone was like, see, Fucking told you it was a cake and not a biscuit. Anyway, to this day, they're still exempt. Now, I believe these are exclusive to Asda because I did go out of my way to look for these, and all I could see in the other ones were the raspberry one, what's the point, the cola bottle flavour, definitely what's the point. Actually, to be fair, I think that might have been the last one I tried. Nasty, nasty. And at Halloween, don't they do a lime one? Also nasty. But that might just be because it's so ingrained in you that a Jaffa cake should be orange, if you will. Anyway, I just realised that they've updated the packaging and I don't like that. I think you can open it. No, you can't open it from the front. That's a little trail of the bee there. Anyway, so yeah, I had to track these down to Asda. No idea what they were. I'm going to say they can't be more than £2. You're paying, what, 69p for non-branded Jaffa cakes, but don't. Anyway, what are they? They're hot honey. Sorry, it took a while getting there. That's why I had to try these. Hot honey Jaffa cakes. Hot honey is another one of those things that was like pulled pork and salted caramel. It did not exist at all. Then all of a sudden, overnight, it has invaded the entire fucking world. And hot honey has done that. To be fair, I do like hot honey. I haven't got any in Eddie's Bar. There's no Eddie's Bar this week because I haven't bought anything for Eddie's Bar. But I did have some hot honey in Eddie's Bar. But it was Hilltop hot honey, it was 3 chili rating, and it's gone because it's banging, because it was actually really quite hot. And you wouldn't think that the hotness would work with the sweetness, but it really, really does. And I put it on pizza because I've had hot honey pizzas from Iceland and they also work. So I thought, gotta have a look at this, gotta have a look at this. 10 Jaffa cakes, little bees doing their shit, and a chili. So I'm assuming it's not. Oh look, there you go. Eddie does a stealth windy pops. Oh, by the way, Robert says hello. Hello. I'm assuming it's not going to be 3 chili rating because they're going to make this pussy-fied entry level for everyone. I swear they used to be bigger than that. And didn't they used to come in a little tray? Don't know. But yeah, they're going to make this like, look, look, we're doing hot honey. It's a thing. We're different than everyone else's knockoff Jaffa cakes. But it ain't going to be nuclear, is it? It's got to have a tinge, a hit of spice. You know me, I like my spicy food, so I can't see that this is be hot. But it's a hot and spicy product in the sweet aisle. So cake aisle, biscuit aisle. So I have to try this. So let's get this bad boy open. And see what it smells like. Jaffa cakes definitely used to be bigger than this. Look at this. Seriously? Oh, by all means, unless it's because usually I remember eating them when I was a kid and I would have had small hands and so they would have been massive, but now I'm an adult so I've got bigger hands and now they're ickle. Don't know, let me know. Everything else is, you know, shrinkflation. But yeah, so soft on the top, soft underneath, but like you can feel that there's a jam underneath the chocolate. I don't know if they have Jaffa cakes in other countries. I think you obviously have to buy them from the import aisle or the British aisle or, you know, import store, something like that. Pretty sure they don't make their own. Just smells of a Jaffa cake. Just smells of dark chocolate. Am I going to need a fire extinguisher of choice? I bloody well doubt it, but who knows? Am I out with everything? Oh, I've got a can left of knockoff lemon, Vibe lemon, zero sugar. Knockoff Fanta. But yeah, so it smells like a Jaffa cake, and by that it just smells of the chocolate. But 2 tears, I am dying here though. 2 tears in a bucket, fuck it. Don't know. It has the consistency of a normal Jaffa cake. Whatever they've done to the honey, they've, ooh. Yeah, they've gone for the entry-level option, but that's an interesting sensation. Yeah, they've managed to make, although it's a tickle in the back. Ooh. Not hot. But you know it's chilly in there. But it's just fucking with your brain because it's in a Jaffa cake. But yeah, anyway, the consistency is the same as the normal orange or Jaffa that's in the normal Jaffa cake. don't know if it's showing up. I can feel that now at the back of my throat. Like I said, you're not going to struggle with this. I don't know if I give this to kids, and on my tongue. That's a very unique and interesting experience, and I would like to say, someone who doesn't normally like sweet food can feel that in my mouth now. Yeah, that's hot honey. It's not 3 chili rated hot honey. I would say it's probably only 1, maybe if I'm feeling generous, 1.5 chili rated hot honey. But I can feel it on the end of my tongue. I can definitely feel it at the back of my throat. It tastes absolutely fantastic, but to me, and maybe I'm missing a trick here because well, I know what fucking honey tastes like. It tastes more like a Jaffa cake. Dare I say I have a tickle on my chest. It tastes more like a Jaffa cake than honey. This is because I don't eat sweet food. It's very sweet. Oh. I reckon if you ate all of those, well, A, you'd be sick, B, you'd be a fat bastard, and C, you probably would be feeling it. I like that. Would I have them again? Probably not, because I don't eat sweet food and I don't eat Jaffa cakes. But do I like it? It's probably my favourite Jaffa cake. I can definitely feel it now at the back of my throat. It's not curry hot, it's not hot pizza hot or anything like that. It's just your brain is just going, hang on, I'm confused. I just ate a fucking Jaffa cake. What's going on in my fucked up crazy world that I live in? I would definitely recommend them. I'm pretty sure they're limited edition. So if you want to get on them, you've got to get on them now, and you've got to get your ass to Asda, unfortunately. Or fortunately for you, if you live next to an Asda. But yeah, very, very unique and interesting. Gimmick, possibly. A nice gimmick, absolutely. Well done, McVitie's. Sorry, Jaffa cakes are made by McVitie's. Well done, McVitie's. I doff my hat to thee. That's the most unique and interesting product I've had in a long bloody time in this series of videos, and it's a sweet product. It's a bloody Jaffa cake. Anyway, as always, I love to know what things, especially if you've had these, and did you like them? And what do you think of Jaffa cakes in general? Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.